Alright, we're back at the top. Ready to put the last code in, last card key in, and get this done. So let's deactivate Mel Gear.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No.
Wait, what?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
So we just accidentally activated Metal Gear, and this becomes like,
Snake. Now the
if you pay attention to all the foreshadowing, there's a lot of evidence
Master, what's going on?
that says this was going to be a bad idea.
Activated the warhead for us too.
Because if you remember, the person who said that we could engage, like just put the PAL keys in and engage the safety lock to prevent the system from being activated,
What are you talking about?
and then specifically told us that, and then told us, like asked us if we knew any other way to deactivate it, was the Dark Chief. But we then found out that the Dark Chief we spoke to was not the Dark Chief, it was Decoy Octopus.
A little worried.
Which, you know, there was also that issue. We find out that it was Decoy Octopus,
What do you mean?
and combine that with Baker saying that
we had to find some other way.
Mantis could not have possibly read the Dark Chief's mind.
Prove useful, Snake.
The Dark Chief said that he did, and that's how they got the code. But President Baker says he couldn't have, because he had the same surgical implants to prevent Mantis from reading his mind.
Unfortunately, Octopus.
And then when we find out that Octopus was the Dark Chief we were talking to, that really throws the whole thing in the air, which suggests immediately that they never actually got both detonation codes. And then after that, the confirmation from Otacon that there isn't a safety lock, putting the PAL keys in when the Metal Gear is deactivated, activates Metal Gear, that should be the key clue that you shouldn't put the key cards in.
To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
I want to know why there's a torture room on
Who
this
are
base.
you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell,
Thanks,
you're
Colonel.
too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't
Then
know because
who have
my
I been
codec link
talking
with
to?
Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
So yeah, like the foreshadowing for the whole thing, not for the Miller turning out to be Liquid. The foreshadowing that putting the PAL codes in will activate Metal Gear is there. There is a little bit of foreshadowing with Master Miller turning out to be Liquid, but it's very subtle. So what you want to do here is immediately call Otacon, and then hopefully put the gas mask on. Although it's worth noting that the gas will not, like if you call Otacon immediately, you will not die before the door opens, but make sure you call Otacon immediately.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
And there we go. You know what, since we've got a boss fight coming up, let me throw on the ration and grab that one. Was that a shirtless man I saw? Liquid!
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
That's one of my favourite lines in this entire game, because it's just so ridiculous.
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although
So the
boys at the
reason
Pentagon are
Snake
probably
has
saying
reason
the
to trust
same
Miller
thing.
is
What the hell are you talking
if you have
about?
played
Following
the entire
orders
series
blindly
from
with no
the
questions
start,
asked, you've lost
Miller
a
was
warrior's
introduced in
pride
Metal
and
Gear
become nothing
2
more than
Solid
a
Snake.
pawn snake.
and as a player you would probably
Stopping the nuclear
instinctively
launch,
trust
rescuing
him
the hostages, it
based
was
on
all
that
just
game.
A diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just
Well, a
using
weapon
you as
that
a
kills
vector
without
to
actually
spread
firing a
Fox
shot would
Die.
make sense
Fox
to
Die. It can't be.
retrieve
Are you
Metal
telling me
Gear.
Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But
It's a
I
good
had
question.
no
I'm not
idea she was
entirely
motivated
sure.
by such petty revenge. We still
I'm not
don't
entirely
know
sure it's
what
ever
changes she
confirmed
made to Fox
exactly
Die's
what
program.
the changes she made were.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a
So
vaccine.
it becomes a
But
question
that
of,
woman
like,
is the only one who really
what did she
knows.
do?
Anyway, it
I
might
don't think it's
prove to
ever
be
confirmed.
unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
Yeah, and the
It's
torturing.
true that the Arms
When you had me
President and
shirtless.
decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Die.
And
But
very
Ocelot,
quickly.
myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
And so was Sniper Wolf.
Bug in the virus's programming.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
So he
Yes,
says
twins.
the genetic code is identical,
But we're not
but he will
ordinary
later,
twins. We're
after this
twins
next boss
linked
fight, he
by
will
a cursed
then
gene.
spend a good amount of
It's a
time
far
saying
theory.
how...
You're fine. You got all the old man's
Oh, no, he's saying
dominant
it now.
genes.
Oh, there we
I
go.
got the flawed recessive genes.
Then
Everything was
our
done so that
genetic
you would be the
makeup isn't
greatest of
identical, is it?
children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born?
Hey, Garbage had a few good songs.
I'm the one Father
Did the
chose.
theme song for The World Is Not
Some
Enough, it
obsessed
wasn't
with Big
bad.
Boss. Some warped kind of
It's not the
love.
worst Bond theme song.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior. And now I'll
What would be
have
the worst
my
Bond theme
revenge.
song?
You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own
Yeah,
hands.
that's what you got. You got
You
Goldfinger,
stole my
Thunderball's
chance for
pretty good.
revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father
I don't
began.
remember what You Only Live
I
Twice
will
was like.
surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're
I
just
don't know.
like
That's a
Naomi.
discussion for another
Well, I'm
time, I
not
guess.
like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes.
But you hate your genes.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
So, just in case you were worried, we are actually going to fight Metal Gear. I think that happens a lot in Japanese media, I've noticed. That if there's any indication of something like this, then you are going to see it. Like, almost always. fact, you know, it's not even just Japanese media. A lot of Western media does it as well. Like, say there's a movie with a virus like Fox Die. At some point, somebody in the movie is going to die from that virus just so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so what you want to do here is call Otacon, and Otacon will tell you exactly what you need to do for the fight.
Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that,
The hell's a radome?
use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No, Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is
That seems
perfect.
like a
You can't
really
destroy
bad
it.
idea.
Told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
And then I can just shoot him.
If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
If I shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, that should just
It's
kill
not a
him.
weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so.
Alright, okay, so for the sake of the gameplay and letting us actually be able to destroy this, cool. As a weapons, like, as somebody who's supposed to be designing a weapon, that is honestly one of the stupidest things. So essentially what we have to do is just shoot the radome. And my recommendation for this is to stay pretty close to Rex. Because what you can do is you can either stay fairly close to Rex, or you can throw chaff and stay a good distance from him. But if you're a good distance from him, he's going to shoot these missiles. And if you don't shoot chaff, they will home in on you really effectively. Like, they are really accurate. If you do throw chaff, you can avoid them fairly easily. But if you are close enough, they won't actually be able to hit you. But at that point, it's a very fine line between... Throw another one on. It's a very fine line between actually avoiding the missiles and getting too close so that Rex can actually stand on you, which I think is an instant kill. Which is a major issue at that point. Rex is not an easy fight. God damn it. Oh, I said that... Oh, god damn it. I said in the last session, I played this game on easy as a kid. And as a kid, I actually couldn't do this fight. Like, even on easy. I just could not beat Rex. And like, this is... Target the damn thing. It is a really hard fight. And what makes it worse is it's a two-part fight, and if you die on the second part, you go back to the start of the first part.
Did that do it?
Oh, no, it's still working.
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Uh-oh. Oh my god, it's Samusara.
Hurry! Get away!
And she's been smoking like crazy.
From long ago, it sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
So this is an interesting bit, because Grey Fox turns up here, saves, or seems to be more in control of himself than he was when we saw him last. also got an arm cannon somewhere, and that's never explained.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this.
I do like this entire
What about
cutscene
Naomi?
though, this is really
She's
good.
hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Also,
I'm the
we
one
find
who
out
killed
that
her parents.
Fox was actually a deep throat
I
all
was
along.
young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her.
So this
parents'
is
eyes
very
staring
emotional
back
scene. I
at
do
me.
really
Tell
love
her
it
for me.
from a
Tell
storytelling
her
point. I think it's really well handled.
I was the one who did it.
Fox's last confession. Reunion of old war friends on another battlefield.
Final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Not Fox's arm. But unfortunately for Liquid, he cut off the wrong arm. Oh, no, no.
We
No,
don't
he's gone.
hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Well, you say he's worthy of the codename Fox, but he has a laser cannon.
Can you really shoot?
I mean, I could
You'll
probably
kill
have
him
done that
too.
if I had a laser cannon.
Now,
So we have two targets here, Liquid or Grey Fox. And if we try to shoot either of them,
I was taken from the battle. It's neither truly alive nor truly dead. And
Snake won't actually let you shoot.
shadow in a world
So this is just an interactive cutscene.
Can't do it.
soon.
And like, what makes it worse, like I said, the second part of the boss fight, which is going to follow this is unskippable because this is an interactive cutscene. If you die in the next part, you have to do the first part again, then this, and the unskippable cutscene, then do the second part.
For anyone else, fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death. And it
See, I think that's a
found him.
fantastic scene.
See,
It's really well
you
done.
can't protect
The
anyone,
acting from
not
everyone
even
involved is
yourself.
brilliant. It's really good.
Die!
So now we have to finish this off, and for some reason, I will shoot Liquid there, and the game has this weird thing of using the missiles to destroy the control system, not actually killing Liquid in the cockpit with missiles, which is like so stupid. It's like we're just unloading on him with missiles, but no, the whole point of this is we're destroying the control system, not killing him with missiles. So hopefully I'll be able to get this first time, because that'll just make things so much nicer for me. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look around for some more rations. Because that was the last one and I'm not getting much health out of that. There we go. So yeah, the missiles will home in on you, but if you use the chaff grenades, the homing's messed up, so they'll still fire at where you were, but if you move before they hit, then you won't get hit. Stun grenades... Are stun grenades helpful to be here? Pretty sure they're not. There we go, another ration. Awesome. Let's throw another chaff grenade. And get ready to unload on liquid. Like I say, you need to move because they'll aim at where you were. It's just that they can't track you. Two more shots. There we go, we did it. One try. Nice, I'm happy with that.
I'll crush you into dust.
So yeah, we just shot like at least one missile in there. And all that's happened is we've destroyed the control system. We've not actually killed Liquid doing that. Which is really stupid. Oh, so that's a big explosion. It's like the concussive force of the explosion is enough to throw us into a wall hard enough to knock us out. It's a big explosion. Liquid was in the centre of that, but Liquid is actually in better condition than we are. I'm sorry, what? Like, seriously.